Hello, fellow plasticheers. Yeah, something like that. Thought I'd show you my progress this morning a little bit. And got my remote so I can zoom in. I have the body lined up and it's all glued together. But zoom in a little bit here. There we go. There's the passenger side. Front's all lined up. I'm using a 66 grill because I don't have an extra 67 grill. Same design, same shape anyway. And there's this side. Pull it up a little bit. There you go. See, we got the basic shape now. Doors line up, door lines line up. That all lines up. I squared the front of the lip for the trunk. It's squared off on the 67. So right now we're working on getting the trunk lid shaped so it fits in there. So I'll give you an idea here. I'm going to take a little smidge off there to get it to fit in there. Plus we'll have to straighten it a little bit. But I wanted to show you. Also, I had somebody ask which kit this was, who made it. So we'll go ahead and zoom out. There we go. It is made by AMT. It's a 1967 Fairlane GT. Come up a little bit. There we go. Customizing kit as well, you know, from the 60s. There's all the goodies. And I have the body right here. This is what we want it to look like when we're done. And here's the front. Same shape. Basic shape. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and get this trunk fitted, the trunk lid, and then I'm going to proceed in cutting the inner fender wells out, and we'll get them grafted in place. But I wanted to show you where I'm at right now. I have everything sanded. I did the edges like right here. See how this lip is? I had sanded that all the way down flush, made it thinner. Because as you can see, it's actually pretty thick. One thing I didn't note, when these bodies are injected molded, one side is usually thicker than the other side. So keep that in mind when you cut body parts and panels off, that you're going to have to thin it out on one side a little bit. But other than that, you shouldn't have any problems, I wouldn't think. I've got to redo the taillight area in the back too, because I cut the driver's side off and I left the taillight extension in there, but when I got this basket case, the passenger side taillight and everything was already cut off flush with the panel. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that grafted together, but I am going to glue the trunk lid in place. I think that'll probably work better, plus the body will be a little more stabler and stronger. Inside, I've got this extra lip. Yeah, that white piece there, I'm not going to worry about it because it's not going to hit anything. Interior tub still goes in, but I will probably put some putty along there to help lock that into place. It's been pro-welded and it's been super glued just for stability and hopefully support, but I will put, you know, a bead of plastic filler in there, and that'll help bond it, you know, so it don't crack, break, because it's going to be fragile. You know, you don't want to sit there and you don't want to pry it out too much because it could pop. Later on, I'm going to fill this edge in here with filler, plastic filler, and then we'll start sanding and fine tuning it. But I'm hoping to have the trunk lid glued in, the inner fenders put in, then we can start working on the body, start sanding it out, get the filler sanded out, a couple coats of primer, and then we'll have to go from there. But sorry I didn't show how I did that part, you know, putting these sides on, but I think you pretty much got the idea when I was cutting it out. And also, everything is nice and flat, meaning the body sits flat. So everything's in there pretty straight. Body's not tilted either way. One side's not higher than the other one, so keep that in mind. You know, have to test fit and eyeball and sand and test fit, eyeball and sand. And time consuming, gotta have a little patience, but you know what, it'll pay off in the end. When you get this all done, built, displaying it, I don't think anybody will ever know, except for fellow YouTubers and plasticators that, well, seen this process being done. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and stop it for right now. I'll update you as I progress on it, back and forth here. But I wanted to update everybody. And when I get the plastic out, the filler, I'm going to go ahead and do this as well, because I need to fill this in too. Now that quarter's in the back here. I'm going to work on that a little bit too, get things straight away, you know, straighten away there. So that's all ready for filler. I have the trunk lid cut out of the 66 Galaxy convertible. One thing I didn't notice, the donor body I was going to use, all the side trim's been shaved off of it. The trunk emblem, door handles, side trim, the whole 9 yards. So I've got to locate my other junker body so I can cut the trunk lid out of it, and then I'll put it in this one. So there's a little update for everybody. And this will be episode 4. So we shall return. Hey, fellow plasticators, we're back. I have the trunk is in place. Starting to take shape, huh? Got it all sealed up inside. Strips of evergreen in there to help support everything, make it stable. Yeah, it's starting to shape up. I have the front area cut out. Ever so carefully, I cut this strip out because I'm going to cut the other piece so it slips right into place. So, got this one marked and it's all ready to cut, so I'm going to get ready to cut it here. So, I'll be right back when I have that cut. Actually, you know what? I'll show you how I do it, and then I'll stop it. It's going to get a little loud, though. There you go. That'll give you an idea how I do it. Be right back. Hey people, we're back. Real quick here, let me zoom in a little bit. There you have it. I have the inner fender wells all grafted in. Pull the hood out. Had to touch up a couple things. I could put a support on the firewall, but there it sits. The old car is shaping up now. Probably can't, well, some people know it's a 66, but 67 body parts, so there you have it. Pretty soon I'll be able to get some primer on her and fine tune the hood a little bit. It's got some glue inside there, so I got to sand some stuff down. So I'll once I get her in primer, I'll get a shot of it and work some putty and some filler in there, and we'll go from there.